I request everyone to kindly switch off their mobile. Request everyone to please switch off the mobile.
Silent.
And please maintain silence.
Good morning.
जो वक्त की लहरों से न टूटे वो चट्टान है युवा, जो लक्ष्य के लिए पर्वत उठावे वो हनुमान है युवा, परिश्रम के मावे से बना मिष्टान है युवा, धरा की लंबाई गगन की ऊंचाई सागर की गहराई है युवा, इतिहास का गौरव वर्तमान की दरकार भविष्य की बुनियाद है युवा, और भारत को सोने की चिड़िया बनाने का अंतिम अरमान है युवा। With this, a very hearty good morning to everyone present over here and wishing you all a very happy National Youth Day. I take this opportunity to welcome our guest today, Shailendra sir, Director cum Principal sir, all my colleagues, parents and students who are watching us live. India celebrates National Youth Day on January 12th to honor the birthday of Swami Vivekananda, one of India's greatest spiritual and social leaders. He saw hope for the future in every child and believed that with muscles of iron and nerves of steel, they could bring about social change. Today, almost 50% of India's population is under the age of 25. So the future of country resides on their shoulders, making celebrations that empower young people so important. So let us start by lighting the lamp in front of the portrait of Swami Vivekananda and offering flowers. So may I now request our mentor sir and director sir. I would also like to call upon HM ma'am and all our coordinators to kindly come and offer the flowers. It will be followed by a prayer.
Purvavarsi sangyuktam vandhinam yaditam maya artikam siddham vidyam gruhanam jagadishwaram sandratitam dharani vidudaki istvaevana Tvameva sarvajyotisim atikam pratigrihatam Vivekananda devaya atikam samarpayami Vivekananda devaya Atikam samarpayami.
It's time now for the prayer. I request everyone to stand.
सवेरे कर तेरा नाम प्रभु करते हैं हम शुरू आज का काम प्रभु सुबह सवेरे लेकर तेरा नाम प्रभु करते हैं हम शुरू आज का काम शुद्ध भाव से तेरा ध्यान लगाए हम विद्या का वरदान उन्हीं से पाए हम शुद्ध भाव से तेरा ध्यान लगाए हम विद्या का वरदान उन्हीं से पाए हम विद्या का वरदान तुम्हीं से पाए हम तुम्हीं से है आवाज तुम्हीं अंजाम प्रभु करते हैं हम शुरुआत का काम प्रभु गुरुओं का सत्कार कभी ना भूले हम इतना बड़े महान को छूले हम गुरुओं का सत्कार कभी ना भूले हम इतना बड़े महान गगन को छूले हम इतना बड़े महान गगन को छूले हम तुम्हीं से लेकर सुबह तुम्हीं से शाम प्रभु करते हैं हम शुरुआत का काम प्रभु सुबह सवेरे लेकर तेरा नाम प्रभु करते हैं हम शुरुआत का काम करते हैं हम शुरुआत का काम प्रभु करते हैं हम शुरू आज का नाम प्रभु
Now I request everyone to kindly be seated. Let us now listen to some beautiful thoughts by our students Prachi Mudali and Trisha Jana.
Like that.
A very fine morning to each and everyone present over here. Esteemed principal, sir, respected mentor, sir, respected teachers, all the students present over here. This is Prachi and I am here to speak to today's thought. And today's thought is, take life as a risk. If you win, you make it. If you lose, you make it. I repeat it. Take life as a risk. If you win, you make it. If you lose, you make it.
Youth engagement for global action. Good morning, everyone. My name is Krishna and I'm from class 2E. We are what our thoughts have made us. So take care about what to say. Words are secondary. Thoughts live. They never pass. Thank you. Have a beautiful day and a happy Youth Day. Thank you.
Thank you, Prachi and Trisha. May I now invite Aisha Pereira for a speech on this festival occasion.
Because you're young, you turn between a world of hate and a world of dreams. So so much to change. With this, good morning everyone present here and on the other side of the screen. Today, I am Aisha going to speak on the importance of Youth Day. Every year, Youth Day is celebrated on January 12th to mark the birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda, who was a great Indian youth icon. Swami Vivekananda accorded great importance to youth power that towards nation building and universal brotherhood. His contribution towards creating a new and modern India was incredible. This day signifies and highlights the importance of youth in our society, not just only as the future generation, but as the current driving force of our nation. According to Swami Vivekananda, education is the only source that can enlighten our youth towards making a better society, towards creating a better nation. According to him, only this education instills human values and strengthens the character of youth, and this creates the foundation for the youth of our nation. This day also gives a platform to all the youth of our country to address their problems in different spectrums of life. The ideologies, teachings, and philosophies of Swami Vivekananda are an ideal for every youth in overcoming all these problems. Youth is not just the gift of nature but an art of age. It is a time when ascending success is only one step behind of implementation. At last, I would like to say that let us all of us do our part of the job, that is, arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is achieved. Thank you all.
Thank you, Aisha. Once the British asked Swami Vivekananda, why can't you wear proper clothes to look like a gentleman? And Swami Vivekananda smiled and replied, in your culture, a tailor makes a gentleman, but in our culture, character makes gentlemen. So may I now request our director cum principal sir to welcome everyone with his words.
Good morning. Respected our mentor, Swami sir, my old colleague, students, and the students and parents, those are behind the screen. Let me at the outset, on behalf of SBD's family, I wish you all happy National Youth Day. It's a great pleasure for me to stand on the stage on this occasion to welcome all of our family members and my dear students and the management to be part of this great occasion, and we have to listen a lot about Swami Vivekananda and his life history and his teaching, and definitely we all will be inspired by listening about him or by reading that is the life history, and that is why his birthday we are celebrating as National Youth Day. When we talk about the National Youth Day, why that they have given National Youth Day? Why they did not take the National the Old Men Days or Old Women Day? Why? The reason is very clear. Message is very clear to all the youth, young people. We should inspire by teaching of the Vivekananda, and we have to think about our own society, nation, and definitely we come to that nations for the nation, to build up the nation. You people are required. The way we can think, the way we can act, the same way we can build. That is our country, or even if that is our nation, our family, and those are around us. My dear friends, I must speak the reason because Sir is there and you will speak the reason about Swami Vivekananda. But one thing I can tell you, as always we speak, the life cannot measure by the number of years we are living. Life can be measured, that is by your work or by our action. That is important. These things that we learn from the Swami Vivekananda. Year 1863 and 1902. This is the lifespan of that is our Swami Vivekananda. And 1881, he met a great personality, you know, the Sri Ramakrishna Paramahansa, and he was his guru. And in 1886, Ramakrishna Paramahansa transmitted his power to Swami Vivekananda. But here one question will come to my mind, why is called the Vivekananda? But I mean the Viveka plus Anand, that is Vivekananda. You know that is what we speak for that is in the Viveka in English, and what we speak English and for the Anand. Because which one is the most powerful word, that is Viveka. Conscience. Those people, they become happy with their conscience. I mean to say, that may be the reason people call him Vivekananda, because he has that conscience, what I am supposed to do, what is my duty for the society, what kind of teaching I should give the people. Then the day will come, our nation, India, and reach the every corner of the world. You know that his speech in Chicago and everything. That the students and the also told, and also you listen after me, and Sir will say, the point is, we need to understand what to us is message to the young people. How that is under you? Know that is self-perfection. Self-perfection. And help the people condition. Love the people without any condition. That is why the message is very clear. If there is any needy people, the way they should come to you, rather, you have to extend your hand to help them. I'm so and so people will come to me. That is not his message. His message was when you feel somewhere that is in some people can require to you before they ask you, before they need your help, you should reach to their find out what are the difficulties. If that is a doer, you can do something, please, you can do. So this may be the reason. Yes, and we used to talk and it was that you know Hinduism regarding the religious movement, but thing is very clear. Every religion message is same. Your brotherhood, love, peace, help the people everywhere. So that is why always we talk here also talk that you know religion there is only one religion and that religion is your what is humanity. Humanity. That is the most powerful word and on this occasion at least when we are expecting whatever we are, doesn't matter. As I told, life cannot be measured by the years, values. Life measures that is how much or what you have done for that in your society. How much you have dedicated, sacrificed your life for the society, it's a matter. So my friends, let us, because as I told, we used to learn from each other. Age is not bad to learn. Age is not bad to learn. And I can learn from my students, and students can learn from me, I can learn from you, you can learn from me. Let us, and we should read that kind of a books, biography of the people. Because they are not like that and they only can remember the Vivekananda. Why cannot remember the Vivekananda? There are so many people. Why only that is a few people and you have to remember? Because maybe their action or whatever they did for the society is a matter. Because these things nobody can teach you. That's why I always used to talk about the ethics. Wherever we are, wherever the God and speak to all of us in whatever the field. And we need to understand what is our responsibility. Because the complete society depends on you people, the young mass. Then the way that you can carry out your responsibility, your duty, wherever we are, what kind of position we are, no problem, that doesn't matter. Matter is how that you can contribute something, and it may be the different than the others. So thank you very much, friends. And once again, I wish you all the happiness till good day, and also I welcome all of you to this occasion. And let us when we are here, or those who listen to these things from your home, how that we can put that in our day-to-day work is a matter. How can put these things in our mind? Yes, something that is God has given some responsibility, and we have to do it. So thank you, all of you, have a nice day.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. have to grow from the inside out. None can teach you. None can make you spiritual. There is no other teacher but your own soul. I now invite Pranati ma'am and group to present a beautiful song. Thank you, teacher. German scholar Max Muller said, erasers are made for those who make mistakes. To which Swami Vivekananda had replied, erasers are made for those who are willing to correct their mistake. So it's time now to listen to many such interesting facts by our guest, Sharendra Mahapatra. I request him to kindly enrich us with His words.
Distinguished Principal, Mr. Jagata, my dear friends, colleagues, students, and parents. Really, it gives me immense pleasure to share some of my thoughts with you online. Probably all of you, my dear students and parents, you can see me and hear me, but I can't see you and I can't interact with you. That's the limitation of technology. Well, all of you know today is a great day. The birth anniversary of a spiritual colossus who is trod on the soil of India and the world some 120 years ago. 120 years ago, when there was spiritual inertia sweeping across India, right from Bengal to western part of India. Swami Vivekananda's message, Aurobindo's message, Tagore's message, that there in the western part, Dayananda Saraswati's message. Spiritualism is a wave in the 19th century was sweeping in India. I was addressing another school a little while ago, Devi School. The same thing I would like to repeat. Sometimes I am baffled, sometimes I am intrigued to think, in spite of spiritualism, in spite of the message of these great savants, suggest Swamis, in spite of their message and preaching, wow, blood began to flow in India. Massacre, ashram, looting, killing across India. From Dhaka, blockade to Barash of Afghanistan. In history, you call it what? Partition. Spiritualism could not save India. Mass killing continued in spite of the efforts of these philosophers and saints. Then it is quite surprising. This question I asked in many spiritual meetings, religious meetings. I don't get any answer. That's a different thing. Well, in the entire 19th century, beginning of the 20th century, there was a religion called Christianity, Hebrew, Islam. The great philosopher of Germany, Schopenhauer, they also could not serve the world and humanity. World witnessed to global wars, 49 and 39. Complete annihilation of European civilization. In spite of Christianity, Islam, and Hebrew religion. In spite of Zoroastrianism, why it happens? I ask this question to you, try to analyze, try to find out the answer to this question. I have got my own answer, but it doesn't satisfy me. I'll come to you later on. Swamiji lived only for 45 years. Quite a young man. Quite young man. A young man passing out of Calcutta University, taking his BA degree, well versed in philosophy, Western philosophy and science. He is young man and medicated beggar, begging for the poor people, begging for the uplift of India. A young man. A young man coming to Dakshineshwar Kali, the seat of Ramakrishna Paramahansa Deva. Himself he was a pragmatist, a skeptic, a doubting soul. Swamiji. An activist asking the question to his master, "Sir, have you seen God?" "I have come to know who is God, what is God." "Have you seen God?" "Yes, I have seen God." Ramakrishna is answering, "You have seen God?" "Yes, I have seen God as I see you, but with more intensity." It struck the right chord in the heart of Swamiji. In spite of many mishaps in his own family, he came to the temple and he saw his master suffering from cancer. He was taken by some of his own friends to a little hut. There he began to nurse him, and Ramakrishna gave him to his friends ochre robe. "Young man, you wear this dress, robe, and you join my mission." This young man accepted monkhood by accepting the ochre robe of his master, along with his 15 friends, number 16. You see, they established one mission that is called Ramakrishna mission. Finally, it is its own home in Belobot. And now throughout the world, there have been Ramakrishna missions everywhere in the world. It has spread. What was his objective, aim of life? "I want to reach this message to the world, to humanity." In a very simple language, he used to say, "Man is one, humanity is one. All religions preach this same message. Unity of mankind. Soul is eternal. In you, man, there is eternal divine life. Self-realization should be your aim. In no way you are inferior to others. You are a superior human being. Yes, today we are poor. The Indians are poor. Look, in the 19th century, only 1947 India got independence. Long before that, he said, we the people are poor. India has been degraded. Because of what? We have lost our rich heritage. Indian heritage is rich. Sublime heritage we have lost because of 1,000 years of slavery, poverty, because of priestly classes, ignorance and superstition. India has been degraded. It has become a slave nation. In Chicago, he said the same thing. I have come here to collect money for my people. But there is another mission. In the Parliament of Religions in the Columbus Hall, he is saying, it has become history, you know. Sister and brothers, there was applause and applause for complete 2 minutes. Those thunderous words, it began to echo the hall of Columbus. America was celebrating 400th year of the discovery of America by Columbus. That was the occasion. And Parliament of Religion is only one of the events, not very great events. Later on it became a great event because of the speeches delivered by Swamiji. I have come here with a message from Far East, from India. This is the message. Christianity, your religion, Hebrewism, religion of the Jews, Islam, religion of the Mohammedans, Hinduism. The goal is the same. The ways are different. The goal is the same, to reach God. The goal of science is the same, to reach truth. Religion is in search of truth, just like your science and technology. Science and technology, the aim is to discover the dignity of man, soul or religion. Hinduism teaches this. Outwardly, there have been contradictions. There must be contradictions in our creed, thought, but there is unity. Hinduism has discovered the thing. This thing Hinduism has discovered, there is unity. Man is eternal. Man is Amrutasya Putra. Have you thought with the Westerners? That's what Hinduism teaches. Catholicity. Go to India and see there are mosques, there are churches, there are temples, there are gurudwaras, there are synagogues. Go. Go there, you will find Aryans, Dravidians, Mughals, different races, different creeds. A diverse country. Go and see. There is unity. In diversity, you say, there is unity. That is the philosophy of Hinduism. Hinduism speaks about the unity of man, unity of mankind, unity of the soul, unity of the eternity. That is Hinduism. You have been misinterpreting Hinduism because of 1,000 years of darkness. Americans were simply baffled and dazzled to hear these electrifying words of young Swamiji, this sannyasi. India was completely isolated. Believe me, those who are the students, you must have read history. India was completely isolated then. There was cultural isolation. Nobody believed that India had such kind of spirituality, spiritual land, such kind of heritage and culture. Westerners did not know till then. Swamiji reached this message in the USA, in Europe. Great contribution. Then Swamiji, after traveling here in India and in USA, in different parts of the world, he returned here. He established many missions. He got a kind of yogi when he was sitting in meditation for complete 3 days there in the rock in Kanyakumari. He got a flush. There are some people who get flushes, just like Gautama got a flush. He got a flush after 3 days of meditation. He wanted to spread that flush, that light across the world. Do you know what he said before he passed away? My frame, this body, a little frame, this frame would shed its mortal coil, just like an old, worn out dress, we fling away. But remember, after my death, my spirit will talk. My spirit will inspire the youth, because he believed in immortality of the spirit, immortality of the soul, immortality of the mind, immortality of unity of man. He believed strongly, and it will inspire the people in the future. In spite of that, why there is so much crying in India, in our own country? Why there is so much crying? Why there is war, bloodshed, not only in India, but across the globe? Why? Do you know what Swamiji believed? Swamiji believed probably that world of my vision, the world of my Guru Ramakrishna, that world would not emerge immediately. You have to wait, man, wait, wait. Don't stop until the goal is reached. Arise and wait. Don't stop until the goal is reached. Young men, young women, have you that fire in you? Have you that enthusiasm with you? Only with the fire and enthusiasm you can raise India. India will rise to the great pinnacles. If you have with you that fire. I am an Indian. I am a patriot. I love my culture and heritage. Then there will be regeneration. How many years will it take? During my lifetime, it did not happen. But it will happen after my death. How many years? 300 years, 500 years, 600 years. But the time will come. He was a visionary. He knew the time is coming when there will be peace on earth. Because India's philosophy, Hinduism, it is based on the principles of equality, charity, compassion, sympathy, love, and unity of mankind. And the people will accept it in future. Look, Buddha preached a message. How many years it took for Buddhism to be entrenched on the soils of Asia? 300 or 400 years. Look, Jesus Christ preached a message. How many years, long years it took for Christianity to be accepted by the people? Look, Prophet Muhammad preached a message. How many years it took for the world to accept Islam as a religion? So, my thought, the thoughts of my Guru, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, they have started taking roots. Wait, man, wait. It will take some time when you will accept. It will be accepted by the humanity, and there will be a world different from the world of ours today. Well, my dear friends, when today we celebrate, we remember that great soul. Now, how to practice, how to instill this spirit of unity in the young minds and young hearts, we have to strive for that. Thank you all, my dear students, teachers, and parents.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your views from the vast ocean of knowledge. If you are young, then you have everything in your favor. So make the best use of the time. May I now call upon Lagnajit Prabha to say something on this role model.
A very good, a very good. Hello. A very good morning to everyone. Today I am going to deliver some famous speech that was spoken by Swami Vivekananda. Arise, awake, stop not till the goal you come accomplish. Take up one idea, make that one idea your life. Think of it, dream of it, live on that idea. Let the brain, muscles, nerves be full of that idea and just remove every other idea alone. Who is helping you? Don't forget them. Who is loving you? Don't hurt them. And who is believing you? Don't cheat them. Talk to yourself once in a day. Otherwise, you may miss a meeting with an excellent person in this world. Never mind these failures. They are quite natural. They are the beauty of life. What would this life be if there is no them? I never heard a cow tell a lie. never think this failure. These are but little sliding. Do not look back, forward. Infinite energy, infinite emphasis, infinite daring, and infinite patience. They alone can great feats be accomplished. There is only one difference between dream and end. Dream requires effortless sleep, but end requires sleepless effort. So, sleep for your dream and wake up for your end. A man is not poor without a routine, but a man is really poor without a dream or ambition. Thank you and have a nice day. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Ratnaji. May I now request our dearest Rita ma'am to share her views on this occasion.
Good afternoon. At the outset, I must say a very happy Youth Day to all of you because most of us are in this stage of youth and you have lots of energy within you. You can do miracles in this world. So, Reverend Painter sir, respected principal sir, respected teachers, and my students who are watching this program online or virtual. So, when Arati Madam told me to say few lines on this great personality, I was a little bit reluctant. The reason is, I think that I am not that much fit to say something about this great son of India, Swami Vivekananda. But somehow I tried, and I try also, because according to me, no one of the 19th and 20th century could reach up to this stage of greatness, could become or could earn so much fame and name at this age of 30 as Swami Vivekananda was. That means we have to accept that no other person was there in this century, 19th and 20th century, who has achieved so much name and fame worldwide, not only within India, but outside our country also. This great personality at the age of 30, he could represent on behalf of India and he could say, he could proclaim the superiority of our religion, that is Hinduism, and he also highlighted the various aspects of Indian culture. This great person was the disciple of Swami Ramakrishna Paramahansa, and he was very much motivated and inspired by this person whom we call Swami Paramahansa, Ramakrishna Paramahansa. But if we will compare this disciple and the Guru, you will find that Ramakrishna Paramahansa was highly educated, means formal education was there with him. But his Guru was considered to be illiterate. He had never visited any schools or university. But as regards quality, as regards characteristic is concerned, Swami Vivekananda did not find anybody else other than Ramakrishna Paramahansa, whom he considered to be his Guru. He accepted him to be his Guru because he was having that type of characteristic and that type of, you may say, quality, the kind of spirituality which he was having. He was bound to accept him as his Guru. And afterwards, he sacrificed a lot for the upliftment of the downtrodden. He did a lot for the progress and improvement of the poor people of our country. But we must know a little bit about the life of Swami Vivekananda. He was born in Kolkata in a very very eminent lawyer's family. His father was a lawyer, grandfather was also a lawyer, and his great grandfather was also a lawyer. So very natural that his father wanted him to be an eminent lawyer. But God had made him perhaps for something else. That was the reason he did not show any interest in this particular field. He did not want to be a lawyer. His mother was Bhuvaneshwari Devi and his father was Vishwanath Datta. He was from a very eminent family, that is Datta family. So his father Vishwanath Datta, he wanted him to be a lawyer, but he did not want. You may say that right from his childhood he was very much generous, kind-hearted, you may say, and he needed the association of sadhu and saintly people. He was very much influenced by them. His mother, Bhuvaneshwari Devi, she was a very pious and intelligent housewife. She used to study these holy Hindu scriptures like Mahabharata, Ramayana, Bhagavad Gita and all that. And she had her influence on this little boy who was very affectionately called Naren. His name was Narendranath Datta. His earlier name was Narendranath Datta. Before he became Swami Vivekananda, very affectionately he was known as Naren by his family members. And as I told you, he was very much in association with sadhus, saintly people. One day, luckily, he came in contact with Ramakrishna Paramahansa. And he was rather motivated by Ramakrishna Paramahansa, who was just a small priest in the Dakshineshwar Kali temple in Kolkata. Afterwards, he started going there also. Once only, he was Ramakrishna Paramahansa visited this area. So he came across with Ramakrishna Paramahansa, but afterwards he went there to this Dakshineshwar Kali temple, and he used to ask a number of questions to Ramakrishna Paramahansa. Actually, he wanted this self-realization and search for truth, as Sir was also saying. So he was in search of truth, and he also did not know how can he reach this level that he will be achieving truth. Somehow or the other, he also came in contact with a number of saintly people, but no one could give him satisfaction, no one could show him the truth. So finally, he remained in constant contact with Ramakrishna Paramahansa. And afterwards, he also visited many areas, and he wanted that he should complete his university degree. He completed that one also, but by that time, his father had expired, and he had to go through a lot of financial crisis. And during this period of financial crisis, he could not know what to do and how to get some earning. He even asked for help to many people, but he did not get any help. At that time, he could realize that perhaps very few people are there who will help you selflessly. Always, people will try to help you if they will find that in some way or the other